watching The Big Story. Now, the UN Security Council passed an American-drafted ceasefire deal aimed to halt the 8-month-long fighting between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. The bloodshed has claimed the lives of over 37,000 Palestinians since October last year. The resolution draft, which was finalized on Sunday after almost a week of negotiations among its 15-member council, directs Hamas to accept a ceasefire proposal announced by the US President Biden on May 31st that has already been accepted by Israel in the resolution. Now, the Security Council also rejects all attempts at demographic or territorial change in the Gaza Strip, including any actions that reduce the territory of the enclave. 14 council members voted in favor of the measures, with only Russia abstaining. It's also worth noting that the Kremlin is one of the 5 permanent members of the Security Council with veto power over resolutions. Let me take that point across to Rishabh. Rishabh, very significant development as far as we're seeing this, but how do you see this pan out from Hamas's end?
Well, definitely a very, very significant move by UNSC, where 14-0 is how the resolution has been passed, and an immediate call for ceasefire has been given. Israel has already understood and have agreed to the ceasefire proposal forwarded by Joe Biden, the President of the United States, on May 31st. Now, UNSC has asked Hamas to also agree to it. This ceasefire agreement is basically 3-phased agreement, where in the first phase all hostilities to be ceased, and apart from that, the hostages will be returned. The hostages who have died in Hamas custody, the remains should be returned, and after that, Israel will start vacating all the areas that it has captured post October 7th. So, as of now, there hasn't been any clear picture that has come in from Hamas, whether they'll agree to it or not. The leadership needs to reply to this, but Israel, for sure, has agreed to it. Remains to be seen how things unfold.
Right, Rishabh. In fact, as you pointed out, a quick follow-up question would be, in the resolution, in fact, the Security Council has rejected all attempts at territorial change in the Gaza Strip.
Well, definitely, this was part of proposal that under this whole proposal, Israel will vacate all the populated area of Gaza Strip that it has captured post October 7th under the Sword of Iron operation. Israeli Defense Forces, whatever area they have captured in Gaza Strip, that should be vacated, and as soon as possible. This is what the proposal itself says, and UNSC endorsing it, saying that demographic or territorial change is not something that UNSC will agree to.
Right, Rishabh. Thank you very much for getting us the latest and more essentially drawing more perspective as far as the resolution is also concerned. But for the moment, we leave it at that.